I'll just come earlier rather than later and start this. I was starting at 7 anyway. Can't do sunrise because there is no sun. It's kind of overcast again, so I'm here rather than, which is a shame because it kind of works, doesn't it? I think you can drive down right to the seafront at the moment, so I'm told, like I did before last year. You go over, down past the pier, over the little bridge and right on the front. But hopefully tomorrow, if it's not overcast, I haven't checked actually tomorrow's weather, it might well be shitty again. Well, it's not that bad, it's not that cold today. Let's have a look tomorrow what we got. Freako, mate, look at the hat, mate. When I found that this morning, I thought, look at that, I've got a white top on, this is meant to be. And I thought, oh God. No, good morning, mate. How are you, mate? You off to work soon, I'll take it. I was scheduled for 7. I thought I'd come on before rusty o'clock. No rum me, mate, just coffee. But yeah, oh God, yeah, shit, Saturday's rain. And down to 1 degree. Okay, I've got that a bit wrong. That's changed. On a brighter note, not long, just getting ready. Fair comment, mate, fair play, mate. It's not so good Saturday, but next week, 14 degrees. So, yeah, you can deal with that, mate, at this time of year. I get that, mate, I get that. Yep, I didn't wake the wife up, mate. Left them where they should be, nice and asleep, causing no problems, no hassle. That's how it is nice. And as you can see, the dogs, actually you can't see, but the dogs are there. One's there, and the other one's at the end there. So yeah, they're all kind of not in much motion either. Yeah, it's not too great here this morning, mate. And the worst thing is it's going down to 1 degree again tonight, isn't it? It's not that bad. It's 6 degrees at the moment, but I've got the radiator on slightly. But tonight it goes down to 1, and tomorrow night it goes down to 1. But then we're over that shit, and it don't go below 5. Yeah, you know it, mate. It's like, you know it is with women. But at least on a brighter note, mate, next week's going to be a bit better. I'll try and do some out and abouts, but it's just so cold, mate. And I was going to do the sunrise this morning at like, it was going to be between now and between quarter to 6 and now. I was going to drive up to the beach. Then it's hard what dog to take because you can't take all of them in case they do a bolt. And not only that, as I say, it's overcast, and I thought there's just no point. We just sat there. So it's a bit unfortunate, but it will happen soon. It will be good, mate. It will get there. Hopefully, as I say, I don't know about tomorrow morning. We'll see, because again, it's cloudy. The sun don't come out till 6 o'clock tomorrow. So that's saying, mate. So that'll be a bit of a nightmare, shall we say? But you know, it happens, doesn't it? But yeah, I get this feeling with everything. You're like, the summer's right round the corner, but it ain't quite there. And until it's quite there, it's a bloody nightmare, isn't it? And then it is cold. I mean, 1 degree tonight. One of the weathers actually says it's going to go back down to 0. You're like, fucking hell. It's kind of almost April, isn't it? Pride pondering, man. I thought you might be. Funny enough, when I saw this cap this morning, mate, I thought, yeah. I got my life's ages away, but as I was sat here bored, so I thought I might as well come on now. I was going to do the sunrise, mate, but we've got a massive overcast, so there is no sunrise. But this is pride, mate, you see. No matter what happens in the world, mate, always support your club, even through the bad times. You should know that. God knows what's happening, mate, when Adolf fucking Hutter. Yeah, this is old, mate. This is really old. You must have seen this one before. I've had this one bloody years and years. It just shows the quality of Lacoste back then to now, because I brought newer stuff by Lacoste that hasn't lasted as long. But yeah, it kind of went with the hat, and I thought, yeah, okay, that'll do today. Something different. I've got to do my peanuts video today anyway, and slate. Oh, I might just do a short of it and slate Trembling Madness. £3.15. My God, mate. Even a man like you wouldn't, mate. Actually, you'd go crazy, mate. I might count the peanuts, mate, and be a real sad bastard and work out how much it was each peanut. It just does me head in. Yeah, too true there, Mark. Unfortunately, the only thing that goes up is the price and the quality. Like Stone Island, look how that used to be. I've got Stone Island stuff that's bloody 12 years old. Yeah, but it's not. It's the size of the peanuts, Mark. It's just there's hardly anything of it. It's and you look at the description on their website and you think, oh yeah, beer peanuts. Wow, look at these, and you don't realise it's a poncy little thing like that. So yeah, there'll be video coming today on that when I get bored. England match tonight, quite meaningless, I suppose. But then is it? I don't know. I'm not a fan, mate. Well, I did that video before, pounding them. You know, they give everyone else little bars of like sweets with their order, and they don't give me any. I don't know, whatever reason why. I don't think they like me. Funny enough, mate, I hit Beers of Europe last night, £140 worth of German beauties, barring a couple of special beers. So if I do an unboxing, make sure you watch, because I was kind of had you in mind with these two particular beers. But yeah, I've got mainly some German ones, and that one we found in Whitby, I found that on there as well, that Pilsner. I can't remember the name of it, so I've got a few of them. Loads of different ones, but I've done some so I can do a stream. Some Simo ordered on his, so I can do a stream with him. We were drinking the same beer. Oh, that's Jack and Sup's fault, isn't it? Keep going on about everything going up, mate. That's, what was it, 93 quid Chamberlain Madness, 80 odd quid with the other place, 140 with them, plus the beers from the shops. Okay, now, mate, it's like, but at least I'm stocked up, innit? And obviously, as I want to be getting out more, as the weather gets hopefully better next week, so I won't be here so much, so they'll last with less special takes of all. You know, there's always that chance. But yeah, it seems next Tuesday is when our weather's getting back. Actually, after that, it doesn't drop below 10. That's what you need, isn't it? Because it's like, it's all going up. Yeah, no, that's why I got them in as well. So crazy, mate. Sunday looks like it's a really nice day. It's sunny all day, and then 15 degrees sometimes next week. Well, I can deal with 15 degrees, mate, because I can go out and start doing more stuff without freezing, and then start walking a bit more into town and everything. So it's quite good for us. It looks like now. It's just this dropping below. I think you've got a couple of sharp nights, and then after that, bango. So yeah, that works for me, mate. Oh. You buying any more beers then, mate, before they go up? You're still here a little bit longer. Oh, 48, my God. Oh, that's fair. Fucking hell. I take it good date. So I used to be a huge fan of Spat, and I used to have the beer pump. Actually, I've still got some tap handles for them and everything, and all the glasses. I used to have so much different things, but then I started to find a lot of the hells too sweet, and that was one of them. I don't mind it, but, and at that price, mate, German brewed, you're not getting better, you know? Which is obviously because it's 440ml cans, so they're obviously brewing it there, knowing it's for us, isn't it? So there's a big, huge love, I think, of that beer now. Hey, Sean, you know it, mate. Good to see you, mate. Good morning, mate. I like Spaten. It's not as good in cans. Yep. Yeah, makes sense, Mark. I get that. But yeah, we need the summer, Sean. Fucking hell, mate, don't we? I wanted to go out this morning, and I just thought, it's just too cold. I'm going to do the sunrise, and it's overcast anyway. My friend is in a bad way. Don't worry, mate, you'll be all right. And hello to Yusuf, I think that says. I don't know. I sent you a picture. Oh, okay, mate. Quite a major thing then, mate. But that's what it's all about, mate. That I get that. Hold on, it's not on this one, is it? It should be on this one. Yeah, I have that. Do you know, funny enough, I nearly brought that on Beers of Europe last night, that Westbinner one that I can't bloody pronounce properly, mate. And I did, and I can't remember. There was a reason why I didn't. But yeah, I think Michelle had it in Malaysia once. I think it's all right though. I can't remember, mate. But yeah, it was definitely. I think I got their Pilsner. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's not readily available half the time, is it? I think. Kai, good to see you, mate. Um, yeah, I think. I don't think it's readily available either. Your one or my one, but I chose to go for the Pilsner because I'm getting right into mid German Pilsners again, mate. Good man, mate. Good man. You know it makes sense. Always sub to the channel. Never seen Pilsner in the UK from them. Now, hold on a minute. I hope I ain't got it. Let me just check my email, mate. I haven't got the wrong brewery. I'm sure it was them. I'm not that stupid. I weren't drunk. Well, yeah, I blame Simo and Jack though, as I say. Hey, took care of Jack. Look, I blame Jack and Simo. And there Jack is. I might have got this wrong, Mark. Hold on, mate. Hold on. And that other one was called Brinkoff, that Pilsner. And literally £3 a bottle, mate. I got a Vitus. Obviously, you know the Vitus, the big hitter. Yeah, definitely Pilsner. £3.19, mate. So I'm not confirmed. No, I'm not a trick man with the old vape, mate. No, they do a Pilsner. Yeah. No, that's the first time I've seen it. I meant to ask Jack last night. Yeah, you know it. Oh, why? Jack is getting ready for a spoon's breakfast. Jack's going for a pint of Corona and a full English, mate. He said, hello, brother. How you doing? Nice to see you. Hey, John. Good to see you, mate. But yeah, I'll check out Beers in Europe later. There's loads, mate. You've got to really go into it. I end up bloody doing 100 and... Was that 100 and... I'll tell you, it's all Jack and Simo's fault. What did I say? 139 quid. And that's a man that weren't buying any more beers. But there you go. At least I've got loads of stuff that I'll check out. Beers in Europe. Yeah. Hey, Joe. Good to see you, mate. Friday night. 3 beers deep. Making up for the lot. Hey, mate. You work hard all week. Work hard. Play hard, as the old saying says, isn't it? And good to see you, Brendan, me old mate. Take a puff of your vape. Blimey. But yeah, yeah, no, that Pilsner, I only got one because it's, you never, I don't know, Mark, you never know, do you? Sometimes you look at it and you think, but I've got so many Pilsners here, what I can actually do, some different ones, is do some face-off videos that people seem to prefer. I think after this, doing these 3-4 beers together can be confusing and you get led differently. Just finished one morning copy off to the gym, school run, back to Home Bargains to grab more. More? But you got 48 already. You're not even here for that long. Ah, long day. And Rico saying, morning, Jack. I drank a lot of Pilsner in Berlin. Yeah, I did when I was in Berlin, funny enough, mate. I do like the Pilsner, mate. It would be my second, obviously wheat beers first, but Pilsner would be a close second for me. Because obviously there's so much more pills available than there is wheat beer. And Jack saying morning to everyone. Yeah, Jack, you know, obviously I'm pronouncing it wrong because you know that Wespiner, Pilsner. Yeah, I'm a Pilsner man. You know it. Remember banana splits. I remember Mark will know it well. Morning, Joe, Jack, hello, everyone saying good morning, which is always nice, isn't it? I say I was scheduled to come on at 7, but so I was going to do the sunrise originally, but there ain't no sunrise to do, so I was sort of sat here. And the Arabian Night, yeah, you know it, mate. Beatles all day long for me. You see, if you look there, is Lennon, and over there is the Beatles, and over there is Lennon, over there is Lennon. So yeah. And then actually in the room out there is mainly Lennon as well. But yeah, nothing against the Rolling Stones. And good morning, everyone. Yep, you know it, Brendan, mate. But yeah, I haven't tried the Pilsner Mark, so I thought I'd give it a go. I nearly picked up that one. I can't remember why I didn't. I don't know, I might have just forgot. But you know, they're a great brewery. Do they make a bad beer? Probably not. I've got a Vitus as well, which is the big hitter. I think 7.7. that's special, mate. That's like the daddy of West beers, of course, in my opinion, but it is a bloody cracker of a beer, mate. And hello, oh Mike, you're over in Canada. Oh, good man, mate. You know, it makes sense. I hope you've got warmer times here, but I don't think you have you, at the moment? I think it's not that warm over there either, which is always unfortunate, isn't it? I was getting on, you see, before Rusty comes on for his 7 a.m. run. If he awakes, you never know with Rusty. Please don't. Okay, it's a bit strange. I think he's playing your mic, mate. I don't know. I don't get that one. Maybe I'm missing something. So I always need SJ around sometimes because I don't understand all the time. Yeah, I think he's playing, mate. I don't think he... I got Connie. Yeah, funny enough, I've got one of them out there. Or two of them out there. And that used to be... I remember drinking that bloody in places in Munich and everything, as well as when I went up to Thingy, was more the double digit, you know it, Brendan. When I went up to Cologne and that, and do you know what, I think that's kind of underrated, but then I don't know, sometimes, mate, I've had it where you're not quite sure. Yeah, I did, mate. Sorry, maybe I got the wrong end of the stick or the table likes. Oh, ouch. Asking for it with that, and I take some balls to come on here with that, mate. I can tell you. We have a time change here, Paul. Not this weekend, but next. Yeah, fair play, mate. Fair play. But yeah, I know. It takes some front, you see, to come on with that. But there you go. It's only early in the morning, and this channel's not too busy, so I'll get away with it. There you go. I might do the stream on the other one for the England match tonight yet. Who knows? But I don't know. I'm trying to keep off the beer till tomorrow. Double deckers. Yeah, you know it, mate. Not so much now, though, are they? Life changes, doesn't it? But yeah, obviously the England game, I don't know, does it mean a lot? There's a lot of fixtures tomorrow, aren't there? But it's good for me because Spurs have got time. Do you play the guitar? In a word, I'm not bright enough. Talk us through that. That's only, that one's just Robbie, mate. Well, Robbie, the Angels song words, and that one's obviously Imagine, which is that. I got your email about the feet stuff. Really, blimey, yeah, it must have been a wife, mate. She's all into feet, not me. I don't like feet. Geg, I think. I've seen. Yeah, I get it, mate, I get it. Off the beer. Yeah, off the beer and back. Mate, I'm too old for that, mate. We don't play Marine tomorrow. Semi-final FA Trophy. Blimey. You'll fly back, what, to watch the blimey? That's a bit deep, Mark. But yeah, fair comment, mate. You never know, mate. A day out at Wembley for you. Prices would do your head in there, mate, wouldn't they? I haven't been to Wembley since a few fucking years now. Not that I've missed much. I can't actually remember my last Wembley trip. Sorry, you should get timed out. Don't know, mate. I don't tend to time people out. Weedstone, I played for their reserves back in the late 80s. It's Mike. Oh, I remember you saying something earlier. Before, a long time ago. I thought you were joking when you said you played. See, I never know what to... Yeah, I get what you mean. During the war, you mean? Actually, it was around the Falklands time, wasn't it? If you remember talking about that. But, yeah, no, it'd be great, mate, if they make it. You never know. And a trip out to Wembley is always kind of... Is it still iconic? I suppose it's still a great stadium, isn't it? It's still our biggest stadium here. I don't know, it doesn't hold, I suppose, what it used to, but it's still a big thing, isn't it? You know, other clubs love coming to play England at Wembley, so yeah. and the day out. But yeah, hopefully, mate. Well, good luck tomorrow. You never know. I'm all right this weekend. No Spurs. Next weekend, no Spurs. No, I'm not joking. I played 12 games for them over 2 years and got depressed. Yeah, makes sense. Uncle Albert is reminiscing again. Jack's on fire this morning, Mark. The old mate, so are the rules are, mate. The rules are, dude. There is no next trip, mate. That's it, Joe. Now it's like, but we're going to do loads of days out. Obviously, with a dog, and I kind of looked at everything, trying to do different things, but just got to stick it out, mate. At the moment, for his twilight times, Uncle Albert, cheers, Jack. Yeah, back to the war. We're during that conflict, but no, Joe. I don't know, mate. I can change, but I can't leave this Wally, as you can see, just there. He's kind of Tiger. Nah, not going to say hello, is he? He's kind of ignorant, isn't he? Yeah, it's something happens to him, mate. We will do some days out with him, and maybe even I don't know, a little close break again. But yeah, obviously he's bloody old now, isn't he? I'm enjoying 3 weeks and not going anywhere, flying. Yeah. When I've done loads, mate. I remember, I'm not even going as far as you. You know it, Brendan. Oh, don't. I remember that. Fucking hell, that's some time ago, isn't it? But yeah, it is. The flying can get bloody hard, mate. It's painful. You should be in business class, and then again, the price of the flights now. Even a man of your calibre business class do your head in. It's so expensive, isn't it? I looked at deals to Kuala Lumpur. I don't even know why, but I just did yesterday. And it's like 700 quid from Heathrow, and that's actually on a deal. It's like, fucking hell. Life's changed a bit over there, mate, isn't it? But it's because of all the other shit going on. Obviously, I suppose I have to go round. I don't know, I haven't looked into it. Snuggles left me without coffee. She's so sacked. You fucking tell her, mate. Mate, if I see her or hear anything from her, I'll say you're very lucky. You have not got your P45 this morning. But we all calmed you down because, you have to keep the bosses sweet, or make them think they're the boss, because then life's kind of easier then, isn't it? Where's Rusty this morning, mate? It's a little bit early for him. He's slacked out of his 3 o'clock in the mornings, isn't he, without George? It's like, blimey. I fly business class sometimes, I don't mind. Yeah, Mark, good to have you in, fella. I might do a little while with the England game later. It's just more than anything. I'm going to lay on the settee, as Michelle says, I fall asleep, so I'm probably better chatting a load of crap on here, but I'll do the other one maybe, innit? And then maybe a new movie. Or AI. Oh, I don't know, mate, with AI. I kind of think you have to get used to it because it's going to be here to stay in it now. I like some of the things people do. When they put like John Lennon in 1962, when they get it right, and then John Lennon joins John Lennon from later, and John Lennon comes along, and they'll sit on the things. Some of that's quite good because it's things that it takes you back and everything. But a lot of it's a load of I don't know. It's a tough one. It's kind of, for me. Yeah, especially the England game, Sean. I can't help it, mate. I'm always so tired. As if I'm all right, I'm on the beer because I'm lively. But I sit there, and of course I haven't slept too much, and I'm like, I've kept falling asleep yesterday. It was like, bloody hell. I struggle to sleep during the night, mate. I end up watching a load of war crap if I'm down here on the telly, because obviously if I'm upstairs, I have to be quiet. Otherwise I get, shall we say, it doesn't end well. But obviously I'm down here a lot with the dogs, and when I'm down here I watch stuff on the telly so I can start to fall asleep. So I think sometimes now, when I'm just laying there, my brain sort of thinks, then again, when Tottenham are playing, Sean, I might as well be asleep, mightn't I? John Lennon said, "You can't be what you're not." Yep, true. John Lennon said a lot of things, not all good, did he? But that was John. I absolutely love Lennon, but I know that there's a lot of people that are not that keen, obviously, on Mr. Lennon because some of his somewhat controversial things that he said and did. But I think the world was a much better place with him. It's crazy to think that he went at 40 years old. 40 odd years ago now, isn't it? 46 years. But yeah, Rolling Stones were all right, mate. If you were talking about for me, I mean, I weren't alive in the 60s anyway, but I was always a Beatles fan, as I am now. But the second band I would have chose from that time is the Beach Boys, because I thought they were fantastic. I thought the thing is with the Beach Boys, even America preferred the Beatles. So, whereas there were loads of people in England, what I've read and been told and heard from that time, preferred the Beach Boys. They're a real big talent, them. I think they kind of, I don't know, they kind of gone with younger people now. They pick up on the Beatles and a little bit the Stones, obviously, but the Beach Boys kind of go under the radar type of thing now, which seems alright. Yeah, unfortunately, mate. Well, when Mr. Lennon was gunned down, I was 9 years old, and it was December the 8th, and then it was my birthday, wasn't it, on December the 11th. And I remember that day very clearly, because obviously he went to New York and lived in New York, didn't he? It was kind of a bit messed up. That's the wife, mate, not me. That's not me, mate. Dear. But yeah, it was kind of messed up, wasn't it, with Lennon? But shit happens, doesn't it? I was 16. Hey, Brenda, mate, we are the best ones, didn't we? Yeah, see, like me, there's not much difference with us, so you kind of missed the 60s. See, I'd rather be that a little bit older, where I could be sat here now, like 10 years, you'd have to be more than 10 years older, wouldn't you, obviously, because... So I could talk about the 60s, because when I watch stuff from the 60s and I think, that's the time to be. Like the 80s was pretty good though, wasn't it? When you look back in time, the 80s was a good old time, but I still feel the 60s was more me. It would have been anyway. But yeah, it was fucking. It's a shock, wasn't it? It's not that. I mean, I say a lot of people get funny about Lennon and because he'd done this and he said that, but I think he had a lot to offer music. He gave you more decent stuff than some musicians since he's been dead. But there you go. I suppose everyone's got an opinion. It's one of them things, isn't it? And it kind of works. It kind of. But there you go. It happens, doesn't it? There's so many deaths in music. The people that die young and everything. But just remember, Lennon didn't self-destruct. Lennon was, well, he did self-destruct many times. But when he went. Yeah, I'll get what you mean, mate. But when Lennon went, he was shot, wasn't he? Not like, George, Michael, or Jackson, and so many others that literally killed themselves, But yeah, the Beatles were at their high, weren't they? In the end of the 60s was kind of crazy shit, wasn't it? And in the 70s, I know you had Ziggy Stardust and everything, didn't you? Queen, obviously, were absolutely huge for the 70s and 80s. But you were never going to, well, again, in my opinion, you were never going to match the Beatles, were you? That's what I think personally, anyway. But two ways of looking at it, mate, in there, it's kind of, I don't know. I just don't think it was the same. And then I say, you had the 80s, and that's for music now. You can make a song yourself on AI, can't you? You just tell it to do everything. So it's kind of messed up when I listen to the charts now and I think, what the bloody hell happened, didn't it? One of them things though, mate, one of them things I would say, and that is, I don't know, kind of like one of the sad things. Yeah, definitely better, mate. I mean, you could go on about the places where we live and everything was safer, you could, they always say, like, if you lived in the streets in London back in the 60s, you go back to the craze and everything, you could leave your front door open, and like, fucking hell, you do that now, mate, you'd have about 50 people living in your house in half an hour. Adam, good morning, mate. I might well watch, mate. Yeah, we need a time machine, mate. Michael J. Fox, get me in. I will probably watch the football, mate. I might do something on my stream, but I'm trying to keep off the beer. I know Simo's not doing one. Well, I don't think, unless he changes his mind today, because Simo's doing Saturday, I believe. Because I was going to do outside Saturday, but it don't look like it's going to be as good as I thought on the weather just quite yet. It looks like next week, from next Tuesday onwards, it kind of ups. We need a time machine, mate, but not like that one. Oh, both Irish teams playing tonight. Oh, of course, yeah, it's the Northern Ireland bloody one, isn't it? Yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that. Do you know what? I clean forgot about that, which is quite big as well, isn't it? Football fixtures. Hold on, let me just put this all up there. Or is that tomorrow? If my Google worked, it would help, wouldn't it? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, you got to want Northern Ireland to go through, you know. International friendlies. God, blimey, listen. Few friendlies, isn't there? Scotland v Japan. Because remember, Scotland are coming to the World Cup, which is good for football, you know. God, blimey, they're already playing at the moment, some of the friendlies, aren't they? New Zealand are losing to Finland. Ah, Rami will be happy, my mate. That's good. Yeah, we got Uruguay tonight. Switzerland, Germany. God, there's loads of them, isn't there? Well, some match cancelled. God, yeah, blimey. I'm not sure I want to track back to Glasgow in the 70s. No, probably not. The Irish team's lost. Oh. Both beat on penalties. Oh, no way, chat. I didn't even know, mate. No way. So they're kind of playoffs. Shit, yeah. So Italy done. Oh, Northern Ireland went. You're right, mate. Do you know what? I didn't even bloody know. I thought this was. No, sorry, Italy beat. Yeah, I know. I'm just getting it up now, mate. Mona sounds good. Yeah. Oh, mate. So this is the World Cup qualifying, isn't it? I thought they had 2 legs. So where did I get that from? I didn't even know this was all on last night. Blimey, I was on a stream earlier as well. Oh. The Welsh went out as well, didn't they? Is that right? Oh dear. You're right. Yeah, you're right, Jack. Every single one of our UK teams and the Republic, oh dear, mate, all 3 dropped. So it's just us and Scotland to carry the torch. Shit, never even. I thought they were over the weekend. Albania went as well. Kosovo went. No, Kosovo won. But these have still got the finals, haven't they? That's the semi-finals. So they now play again. And obviously 2, 4, 6, 8 of them that are left, isn't it, out of the 16? Is it, and it 4 go through to the actual World Cup? It's all down to England. Yeah, Scotland. Yeah, Scotland as well. We got, haven't we? Republic, Thailand, bloody Republic with 2. I never even knew, mate. Ah, what a gutter, mate. I can't believe I missed all that. I sat there watching absolutely nothing last night. That was on earlier. No one even said. I didn't even know, mate. I thought this was over the weekend. Oh, Sweden, Ukraine went as well, didn't they? That's a shame, but it happens, doesn't it? Blimey, though. 2-0 up Republic. They must be kicking themselves, isn't it? Italy, there's so much pressure for Italy. I thought Italy were going to do that, to be honest. You know, they played it at the small ground and everyone was saying, well, why are they doing that? It's because they wanted it tight. You know, they need to qualify, the Italians. They're getting a lot of stick, aren't they? A lot of bloody, because, you know, Italy, one of the bloody, were one of the best, weren't they? And, oh dear, poor Republic of Ireland, mate. Penalties is so cruel, isn't it? And obviously the Welsh going out on penalties as well. So, out of the 4, I always class Republic of Ireland, Jack, as us as well. I know they're not, but yeah, you'd like to think so. It should have been Wales and Italy, though, shouldn't it? Well, then again, it should have been Northern Ireland and Wales. Oh, mate. That's a bit of a sod, isn't it? I didn't even know they were all on last night. Oh, well, I thought they were over the weekend. Hey, my old mate, good to see me, old mate. Good morning, mate. Hope all's good your end, mate. Yeah, I'm kind of, well, I was coming on at 7 for an hour, and I was going to do the sunrise, and then it was kind of like, there ain't no sunrise, so I won't be doing the sunrise, so I'll just come on from here. But good to see me, old mate. Have you looking forward to the weekend? You know, I've been, how long have I been here now? 6 months here, mate. I think, nearly, innit? And I haven't even wanted to go south. You have to watch that. I'm a Celtic supporter. Yeah, look at that, mate. How do you think I feel? It's a lot worse for me than you, mate. I can assure you. I saw this hat this morning. I thought, white. I've got white. Oh, well, I just wore it for some stupid reason. Most people wouldn't, but there you go. I guess most people aren't as stupid as me, so. But there you go. Have pride in your team. You never know. Yeah. True, mate. True. So when are they actually paying them? Yeah, October. Well, actually, it's 5 months, isn't it? October, November, December, January, February. No, it is nearly October. Oh, well, it's kind of 5.5 months, so it's in between, not 5 or 6. It has gone quick, isn't it? Hey, Dad. Not me, mate. I'm a Jaffa. Don't worry about that. But yeah, 5.5 months, mate. It's crazy because it was the middle of October, wasn't it? Thursday the 31st. Blimey, so quite quick. Cheers, Adam. Good to know. I can't believe I missed that lot. I was waiting for the playoffs as well. I had no idea it was last night. I don't know why. Because Tottenham aren't playing, I'm not looking at the fixtures every day. So you kind of forget, don't you? Which, I don't know, when you do it, you do it. So, not that I missed much for our home teams, innit? And I don't know, I know some people are different, but I wanted every home team to go through because it gets everyone more involved. You know, obviously then the Irish will have a big thing for the World Cup, as do the Welsh, whereas so it's never the same if your home nation's not there. I remember USA 94 when England didn't qualify, and it was weird, you know. But, you know, that's cruel. 2 out of 3 of them dropping on penalties. I always knew Northern Ireland had it against them, as I say, when Italy switched to the smaller ground. It was always going to be tough there, wasn't it? But it's happened, mate, isn't it? So, at the end of the day, what can you do? Just a gutter, but hopefully, I don't know, England will bring some joy tonight. But yeah, New Zealand's still 1-0 down. China are beating Caraco. What the bloody hell's Caraco, eh? Is it Caraco? Is it called Caraco? And Sintang Zhang, eh? Who's Caraco then? But they're doing the possession. Never even heard of them. See, half these countries now, you don't even know who they are. There's a few at the World Cup, and I'm thinking, who's that? But then that's interesting because sometimes you get them little players that come from them, and of course they rise for the occasion and for the world stage. And the next thing you know, it's like, okay, now here we go. That'll do for me. But yeah, China are winning, as I say. Not that it means a lot. I think it's just international friendly, this one. I don't think China qualified anyway for the World Cup. Be interesting, Tottenham fixtures next year. Stoke on a wet Thursday night. That won't happen, Adam. That won't happen, mate. Don't worry about Tottenham, mate. They'll be all right. Teams do well. Yep, you know it, Sean. Yeah, it weren't the same without us there, was it? I remember 94 quite a lot. Bulgaria tonight. But yeah, so I can't believe I missed all them games last night. I was literally sat here as well. Never mind. It don't matter now, it's gone, innit? I think I'll make sure I do next Thursday. I can't never work this computer without a touch screen. I'm so used to having a touch screen, and now I've got a different laptop that ain't got a touch screen. I keep touching it, trying to move it, and obviously it don't work. It happens again. Have you seen the new film? Oh, of course, yeah, that was all the thing, wasn't it? Was that all the thing with Roy Keane? Was it back in '94 when Roy Keane fucked it all up? It was, wasn't it? Bloody hell. 20 odd years ago. It must have been, mustn't it? I haven't seen that. I'll have to have a look at that. It was interesting. It's I haven't watched that, mate. Good film then, I take it, by all accounts. Yep, you know it, Joe. Water, mate. Coffee, mate. I probably won't do tonight either. I'll probably try and, let me see. We're trying to tone it down, and I'm trying to do like a couple on, couple off, and so on and so forth. Obviously, talking about the World Cup, that's going to be a big month for the old liver, isn't it? So, and then Sapan, it's called. I haven't seen it myself yet. The trailer looks good. It's on the list. Ah, yeah, I have heard something about that. But that was '94, wasn't it, when they fell out with Roy Keane, when he fucked him off, didn't he? Apparently, he was going to punch him out, wasn't he, or vice versa. Yep, you know it, Jack. Back on tomorrow. I'm going to do Saturday and Sunday, and that's why it's important. Obviously, like, I don't mind. See, I don't mind doing a stream, but mate, sober. Michelle's not so keen. Yeah, hey Luke, good to see me, old mate. But the problem is, yeah, for us, some of these 1 o'clock in the morning streams, like me and Simo, we're going to do a load of them, and then we looked at the times and we're thinking, fucking hell. Yeah, well, some of the pubs are going to stay open, aren't they? Especially on England. I think it might even have tomorrow. Yeah, no, I've got reviews to do and everything, Jack. So I can't join you on that one. Normally I would, mate, but it don't do you no harm, mate. See how you feel. If you want to come on with me, obviously, I'll be on at some point with Simo, I think. But yeah, no, I know what you mean, mate. It don't do you no harm, does it? I say I'll do tomorrow, and then Sunday, of course. I don't know if Simo's doing Sunday. There's something happening Sunday, but I can't remember. You'll be silly them not to, especially. Yeah, that's the trouble, mate. I was hoping to get something going, you know, with a pub here, so I can kind of. I wanted to try and run a couple of streams from there, or even try and dual stream from both. You know, when I go, but it's hard to see the comments. You know, when you're out and you do StreamYard to dual stream onto both, and then you know what I mean, because if anyone picks up on it locally, they might think, fucking hell, look at the atmosphere in that pub where he is, and then they're going to go out to the pub. Oh yeah, of course, you're right. Yeah, Martine on Sunday, that's what it is. I knew there was something. Yep, thank you, Jack. God, you'll do me in, mate, if I forget that. I knew there was something. You see, my brain kind of functions a little bit, but yeah, uncut fixtures. Yeah. The ones, that's it. It's not the 1 o'clock in the morning, it's the 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, Joe, I think, as I say, I didn't even know that was last night. I would have run a stream for a while. Yeah, it's not that, Luke, as well. What you've got to remember, it's the price. One thing with here, if you go to the right pub, at least you can drink. But when they keep putting everything up, it's just getting impossible, isn't it? It's like, it's harder and harder for the pubs. And I mean, we lost 2 pubs here in 6 months. One of them's hopefully coming back. Hey G, good to see you, mate. The one that I never even showed you, and we actually was streaming from outside there when we first got here. It's the same as the other one. I think I showed you outside both of them, but on some of the streams when we first got here. But I don't think one of them's even coming back ever. And it's like, but good to see you. G done a good ABK review. I have shared on my main channel. Do check it out. Perhaps consider giving him a sub. But yeah, what was I saying? I can't remember now. It's all right, it's my brain, isn't it? I'm not that bright anyway, so this time. CG, pride, mate, pride. Yeah, I'm lucky. My local pub prices haven't gone up too much. Yeah, you see what I mean? That's where it's... Blimey. Yeah, we've got possible rain later, Jack, which means if you've got it now, we've got it about 10 o'clock normally. Have a great day all. I'll leave my phone on while I'm in the car listening. Please don't sing, Paul. Hey, I could sing a song for you as you're travelling along. Frico, that is like a knife, but I'm not going to rise to it. I'm a little bit upset, but I'll probably cry later when I'm off the camera. But no, good to see you, Frico. Thank you, mate. Do take care of yourself and have a good day. As I say, I may well be on this evening. I don't know yet. I think George is on. I'm sure I saw something at 12 o'clock. If anyone is going into there, so I'll try and go on to there in the chat. I'm sure it's at 12 o'clock or 12:30 today, if I recall. I love you, Paul, but not. Well, yeah, I know. Hey, mate, you haven't got to listen to me in the morning when I'm going through the stream thinking, oh, God, what have I done? Especially after you've had a few beverages. It can be rather... it's when I get the words wrong and I think, but I know them words. Never mind. But no, Frico, thank you, mate. Always good to see you, mate. You know that. Hopefully, it's rum o'clock. He should be here. In fact, I have rode a camel before in Egypt. Funny enough, the bastard didn't like me, tried to throw me off. How about that? And he kept making funny noises at me. Oh, it was horrible, he was. I had to get the nasty one. Bloody camels. You a camel man, Matthew? I take it? But yeah, as I say, I will try and do something this evening, but maybe I'll duel from my computer, but it's trying to keep off the beer, and the old peer pressure, mate, at night can be quite, ooh. It's all right, Jack again says, leave him alone. Certain others, like Jamie, Mr. Sups, try to influence you. But I don't think Sups is on it tonight anyway, and I don't think Jamie knows it's even Friday. Yeah, especially when they shit, wasn't it? Bloody things. Mate, I'll never forget. That was years ago. We went to Gibraltar. That was not when we went to Egypt. No, it wasn't Egypt, was it? It was Morocco. What an idiot I am. Morocco, and then we went over the border to Morocco. Not when we flew to Morocco, we went over the border. And you had to do the camel ride. It was part of the thing, wasn't it? Stupid bloody thing. Kept doing to me. It's like a fucking woman. In a bad way. But yeah, it's say if you've done it, I suppose you've done it. Then again, if you haven't done it, you probably want to do it, but then you ain't missed a lot by not doing it, personally. But yeah, it's this, we're getting back to the World Cup. It's these 03 o'clock, 02 o'clock. I mean, I just don't think you'd possibly be able to do all of them. Obviously, with the beginning of the World Cup, depends if Simo gets up here. Obviously, some of the prices are a bit more expensive. Brazil, Morocco, though, on the 13th of June. That is a must, isn't it? That's a must. That'd be a good game, that will. That should... And obviously, the United States against Paraguay. Yeah, so, I don't know. We'll have to kind of work it out. But yeah, obviously, the midnight ones are not too late. You can survive in the morning, as long as I ain't got to drive in the morning if I want the beer. But the best ones for us are obviously the 5 o'clock and the 8 o'clock. And the 11 o'clock again. But it's just so many different times. It's all, obviously where it's here and here. It's kind of confusing. Blimey. Iran. Fucking hell. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Jesus. Forgot about them. And obviously France v Senegal, because there's a lot of history there. So you've got some good, some interesting games anyway. I say again, the 5 o'clock and the 8 o'clocks for us in the UK are obviously much better than the ones that come later. The ones that come later, I don't know. It's quite a hard one. I mean, on the 17th of January, 17th of January, 17th of June, for argument's sake, our time, UK time, most people are from UK in here, you've got 0205 and then 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock. And obviously the 9 o'clock one is England against Croatia, which for us is, you know, pretty much as big as it gets. Obviously Portugal have got one of whoever qualified. It's quite a big day, that day, because you've got the RGs at first at 02. But yeah, we'll have to see how it all goes. It should be some fun, and obviously you've got the other teams to qualify Yeah. Yeah, Group L was kind of messed up, isn't it? USA, Australia, that'd be a good one. And that for us is only 8 o'clock at night. No, don't worry about Spurs, mate. Shh. They're not going down, mate. Who told you that? Don't listen. Don't listen to what people tell you. Look at the remaining fixtures. As long as we don't get old Luftwaffe man in, we'll be all right. Hopefully we'll get. Hopefully our board will see. Right, it's obviously difficult because no matter what people think of Mr. Tudor, he did kind of lose his dad, and I know there's a lot of bad shit said, but it's easy to type on your keyboard, isn't it, and write loads of shit. And loads of people do that, but I think they'll get rid of him. They're not too good, the fixtures, mate. The only hard ones, Chelsea away. Apart from that, they're not too bad. They'll be all right. They're all winnable, but you need someone in the team that can get the team to believe. You know, the players are starting to come back, but there's no belief, and there's not going to be any belief under him, unfortunately. Christ, yeah, mate. If we were playing a team in League One based on our form, they're all hard. I know what you're saying, but I don't know. I mean, if they don't change the manager again, people say it's crazy to change the manager with 7 games to go. It's not. No, it's a massive club, no matter what anyone says, and to go down the Championship, it's going to F them right up in it. You know, they're going to lose so much money. So surely, I know the board at Spurs are a bit simple, but surely something bangs in their head to say, let's pay out now rather than paying out after. You need a manager with, yeah, exactly, mate. But this is what the whole world know, barring the Spurs board. You know, no disrespect to Tudor, but he should never have been brought into that club. He don't know anything, mate. He has no idea. You know, Harry's quite openly said he'll come back. People say Redknapp's too old. Is he too old for 7 games? Harry, get in there, mate. And just the thing of him being there, they'll play for him. And you kind of know it. Chelsea, yeah. Everton hammered them, yeah. We got Everton as well, yeah. That's the worst thing, if Everton send us down. Fucking hell. And you have to look at that as a realistic thing. I know I'm saying we're not going to hit the drop, but oh, God, mate, I know some Everton fans. I'll never live it down. It's difficult, mate. Yeah, I know a few Everton fans, my old mate, I can assure you. I remember going to your ground years and years ago with a load of postmen when I lived in Blackpool. I think it was 97. And we beat you 3-1. Ginola scored. And they were going to leave me, mate, and tell them all I was a Spurs fan. Gits, mate. Absolute gits. But good day, good atmosphere. Good ground, you know. I know obviously you've changed the ground now, but that was crazy. That was crazy times up there with them. And keeping my big gob shut as a southerner was really bloody hard in there with them. But, you know, it's nice to do, but I'm glad Everton have sorted it out for what it's worth. I remember Everton from the 80s, when obviously Liverpool were always huge, but people forget Everton were also a big club. Joking aside, hope you stay up. Spurs should always be in the top 5. Yeah, it was the same with you lot, mate. I never wanted you lot to go down. Because, as I say, I remember the Everton back in that times, you know, and people say, oh, Everton Spurs are not big clubs. So they are. It's, you know, it's like they're not big on some things all the time, but then clubs are going to go through this shit, you know. The worst thing is, I said last season, well, I'll never have to go through this again, and it's actually worse this season than last season. But there you go. Winning that trophy didn't really mean a lot now, does it? Because if we drop, you know, the Championship can be tough. Then again, I can see Spurs winning is Wolves. Hey, don't tell G. I've got to disagree, Adam. But again, it depends. Before that next game, mate, there needs to be a change. Because if there's not a change, mate, you are going to the Championship. I'd be stunned if they don't. You need someone in there. Klinsmann, Robbie Keane, Glenn Hoddle, Harry Redknapp. That's just to name a few. You know, someone with Spurs passion. Someone with Spurs in his blood. And then you'll turn it round, because them players, although they are bona fide, overpaid, overrated wankers, them players, mate, are actually better than what that table says. You know, and they're slowly coming back. They have had crippling injury list for 2 years in a row. I get that. He should be big enough. I fancy, yeah, do you know what? I wouldn't bet against it, mate. Not sure 3 points would be enough. I know, mate, and that's the worst thing. The Hammers as well. If the Hammers survive and we don't, fucking hell, mate. That's when you don't want such a big presence on social media. But I faced up to it. You know, I did the last Tottenham game, as a lot of you know, and you've got to get used to it. Otherwise, I'm going to be hiding in the shadows for about 2 years, and it takes us to come back up if we ever do. You know, who knows? Because I tell you what, if Tottenham do get relegated, and you do have to say if, because obviously I know there's a possibility now, a stronger possibility than ever before. But you go hiding, mate. If you come straight back up, you're all right. If you don't, Spurs were great when Minder was on the TV. Yep, Minder, mate. Oh, was that funny enough? I was only watching Arthur and Terry the other day. Do love a bit of Minder. Goes back in time, doesn't it? But yeah, it's kind of, I just, as I say, no disrespect for him, Mr. Tudor, because I know he lost his dad, and I get that. And then things that were written and said by people shouldn't have been said, because that's just wrong, mate. You know, you're never going to see that man in real life. What's the point? You know, he's not going to read all them comments that people are writing on all them posts. Don't care. It's not, I don't know, a bit silly, but I know Tottenham fans are upset. When it's your own fans saying most of it, you think, fucking hell, mate, it's a bit heavy, isn't it? Personal and football is something totally different. I think so anyway, but I think they'll have a mutual agreement or something. But as people keep saying yesterday, it's gone all quiet. Are the board going to let him go? You know, I don't know. Maybe the board want to get relegated. Maybe it's a big thing, isn't it? You know, massive 61,000 seater stadium in the Championship. It's just unthinkable. Because I tell you what, I've only been in that ground when it's full. I don't think that ground is going to work half empty. I really don't. And that's when teams will come there. I remember they're coming to the Championship. They're coming to what, in effect, is the best football ground in the country at least. Certainly right up there. So you're going to play up, because you're playing up there against Spurs. And I'm telling you, that Championship could be long drawn. Just don't want to end up there, because it won't. I don't think it'd be so easy. I don't think it'd be a go down and straight back up, because the club everyone's going to want to beat is Spurs, isn't it? Especially some of them, whatever Wallies they can't get rid of. You know, Romario's all right, Van der Ven, they'll get other clubs straight away. For some stupid reason, half the bloody world, Real Madrid and everything, want to sign them after the way they played for Spurs. It staggers me. It's always a tough one, mate. You know, at the end of the day, I just see that if you get someone in, you get install a bit of self-belief, but get him in now. You've got 2 weeks to the next game. You know, unfortunately, maybe they were going to sack him Sunday, but his dad died, so they didn't. I don't know, mate. Either that, or they really, really want to bring the club down, which I can't see. Why would you want to wipe so much value off the club? You know, I don't know. Maybe they want to bring it down to the Championship to sell it. Who knows? I don't know. But surely you'd want it in the Premier League, because it's worth much more. Here's an ex-Goonie, you know, one of the Spurs chairman. Just saying. You know, I don't think that they'd ever have one of theirs as an ex-bloody Spurs one. I don't know. It's a tough one for Spurs, but something has to kind of give there. And something has to give fast, you know, otherwise we are joining G. I mean, G always condemned himself to going down right from a long time ago. But let's be honest, Wolves have put in a few performances lately. You kind of feel if it had been started off like that, it could have been different, innit? But obviously, Wolves and Burnley, yeah, I think that was always going to be the way, wasn't it? But Tottenham or West Ham, no one would have called it. It's worrying to the point of like, but you know, you've got to move on and just think. You only need 2 Tottenham wins, and then you're right up there. And then Leeds could be in the mix. You know, Leeds are not home and dry. I think even Palace, if someone strung just a couple of wins together, it's a difficult one, isn't it? It's kind of like. But yeah, I do know what people mean. It is hard for Spurs now. And they caused it themselves, didn't they? And that's the thing. There was never no need to drop all the way down there. the conspiracy theory going around the walls that the owners would sell all the players, assets, shit. You never know, mate. The trouble is, mate, it makes you wonder now, doesn't it? It's kind of, you know, you kind of, sometimes you wonder whether half your bloody life's a fix, isn't it? I don't know, mate. I'm just trying to get out the table and some of the fixtures. But I just think, G, that Spurs are not as bad as what everyone's saying, you know, and the players are starting to come back. And when the players come back, surely they're too good to go down still, you know. But then they say you're never too good to go down. The Spurs are paying. Oh, Jesus, Joe. You see, you should have bet. But then who in their right mind would bet, isn't it? It's kind of like, I say, it's difficult, isn't it? It's difficult because you just didn't see that happening again. Not after last time. I certainly didn't, that's for sure. And I never, mate, in a million years would have said it. I honestly thought we were going to be near the... Oi, your quadruple's gone. Hopefully soon your treble's gone. Jamie would bet. Yeah, Jamie loves a bet, mate, doesn't he? I thought he might have been about this morning, but of course he's not at work this week, and he's had the week off. Go Arsenal. Oh, God, mate. That's the trouble, you see. But I saw this out, I fronted it up. What effing idiot I am, I know. But I had a white jacket on, so I thought, I just saw that cap and thought, yeah. I don't know why I even brought it in, but there you go, mate. You've got to keep the pride. Or something. Fuck those. With no new manager, mate, we are going to have a bit of a problem, I think. But there you go. You know, I hope you lot don't win it. But then if it was vice versa, it'd be the same, I suppose. Hey, Martin, good to see you, mate. Yeah, I came on earlier. I wasn't coming on originally till 7. But I was just sat here and I was going to go out. But it was quite too much overcast. But yeah, Joe's on having a beer. Whereas I'm on the water, which, as Joe said, is normally vice versa. But I hope you're well, mate. And looking forward to Sunday, of course. And I kept saying this morning, I said, I've got to do something Sunday. I can't remember. Jack's like, we're streaming with Martin. I'm like, oh, my head, mate. It was a bit early for that, though. So, but I knew I was doing something. I think it's my age, Martin. I kind of get confused and forget sometimes, don't I? But yeah, I might do something tonight if I'm sat here bored. Because if I lay on the bloody settee, as I was saying earlier, I keep falling asleep. It's like... And then I can't sleep at night, so I do have a problem. But I don't think Simo's doing anything tonight, so I don't know. We'll see. But yep, Sunday will be the one. Obviously, Simo, as a lot of you know, will be doing Saturday. And unfortunately, Martin, it wasn't great for football for you last night, was it? I didn't even know them games were on last night. I thought them games were on Saturday or Sunday, but obviously all are. And I know Republic of Ireland are not part of the UK, but I always think of them as like us. So to lose Wales, Ireland and Northern Ireland in one night is bloody horrible, because the more British or near British as Ireland are teams there, the better. That's my opinion anyway. And how unlucky as well. Obviously Republic of Ireland being 2-0 up to bloody lose. Couldn't believe it. So even Jack said they were last night, mate. I was thinking, hey, they didn't play last night. And I thought, well, Jack's not on the beer, so he's not got it wrong. As soon as I typed in, it was like, no way. Obviously, Northern Ireland had it hard at Italy. Yeah, I knew Northern Ireland were going to struggle at Italy. When they picked that smaller ground, they did that for a reason, because the Italians, as Joe was saying earlier, 8 years not qualified. There's a lot of pressure there. They need to qualify. They expect to qualify, but obviously... with Republic, yeah. See, I didn't know it was last night. I don't know, for whatever reason, I thought it was at the weekend. Absolutely gutted for them, but you know, you can't change it now, innit? It's unfortunate, and for whatever reason, as I say, I didn't watch the game, but unfortunately they've gone, as of Wales, which It's not so great, but don't worry. We have England, we have Scotland. We're all going to fly the flags for United Kingdom somehow. We'll probably get knocked out in the first round as well, won't we? But I don't know. It's horrible, isn't it? It happens, and it is one of them things. But yeah, you see, what's going to knacker Spurs as well. But the other thing is, we always had the massive goal difference advantage. Obviously, West Ham's goal difference is shot away, but Forest, where they beat us 3-0, that kind of has counted that out as well. So not only did we lose the 3 points over them, no Irish recipe. Yeah. It's horrible, Martin, isn't it? Awful. But what can you do? It's just one of them things. But you have got some real interesting ones, haven't you, on that? Because I looked at that. Some of the countries are like, well, bloody, I've never even heard of some of them. I know some of the countries have been formed and everything, you know, and greetings from Germany. Hey, mate, good to see you. The land of the best beer. Funny enough, I just brought a load of German beer last night again. That's when you want beer quality, as everyone knows, you get it from Germany. Yeah, 30, yeah, of course it's 36, biggest World Cup ever, isn't it? Oh yeah, that is definitely true. There's no doubt about that. I think most people that come on, obviously this stream and my main channel, kind of know that. Yeah, it's kind of yeah, it's German beer all the way, isn't it? I've got some really good German beers to do some reviews actually over the weekend. I'm obviously into my West beer and my Pilsner, so yeah, it kind of works for me. Next one, 48. Yep, we are from, well, yeah, from the UK, and I am in the UK at the moment. It's not too warm, but it's not as cold as it has been. So, and Jack saying hello to Martine. Yeah, the next World Cup, Martine's going to be even more crazy for you, isn't it? But yeah, and no, Manchester's over that side. We're over Skegvegas, which is like quite, it's high up almost, but not. They're over the west side. We're over the east side. So we're over the right. They're over the left. But yeah, and Jack's like myself, having a couple of days off the beer, being strong that we are and everything. And as I say, I've got some reviews to do tomorrow, obviously, which is always good. Especially some of the German ones, which is, as you know, Jack. Well, Jack is a connoisseur himself of German beer, and we kind of we know a decent beer when we get one, Jack, don't we? Would be one way to describe it. No, definitely not as high as you, mate. Not as cold as you sometimes, though. You're way higher, aren't you? You're right, literally under Scotland, aren't you? No, yeah, you are, aren't you? You're not that far from Scotland, are you? Scotland would be nearer to you than us. Or have I got that wrong? I might have it wrong, mate. You know what I'm like. I think so, innit? I hope so. See, I forgot to put that in. I always forget to put that in. Yeah, you are where you are. Yeah, visited Bavaria lots of times. Yep, you know it, Jack. Well, different gravy, innit, with a beer. Yeah, 1 hour from the border and about 3 hours from me. Yeah, I thought that so because you're so near up there. Yeah, as I say, I did that Beers of Europe order. I got some of them still the same as Simo, not all of them, because obviously Simo's more, you and Simo are more in common with the beer than you and me, or me and Simo, if that makes sense. We all have that love for German beer, but you're more to the Hells, as Simo is, and I'm more to the wheat beer and the Pils. No, next Thursday, Martine. Next Thursday's the finals, isn't it? As Adam said. I live in... yeah, so you're over that side. Yeah, I like Holland's nice as well, isn't it? That's over the other side. Bavaria's over that side. You're over that side, I think, unless I got that wrong. I'm buying no more beer. I have 13 crates. And I bet every single one's German. That goes without saying, Jack, doesn't it? Bloody hell, though, mate. But at least you're stocked up, mate. You've done it with your dates. Yeah. Bavaria's deep. Oh, yeah, of course, because Bavaria's near Austria, isn't it? I know what you mean. I get confused with geography with Germany. I do love Bavaria, though, myself. Been fortunate enough to go on 3 times to Munich. Because soon, yeah, you're going to have some somewhat interesting ones, Martin, but I suppose that's all part of the fun, isn't it? And then do a thing, kind of do a playlist of it, as you do it, and we can make sure we mention it, especially when we do the football streams, because people are interested in things like that, and I think it will work, hopefully it'll work really well if we drum up a lot of people that are interested in the World Cup. All Bavarian Hellies. What, not one pills or wheat beer? Yep. Yeah, funny enough, Mark, who's another German connoisseur that spends a lot of time in Germany, we were talking about that earlier, and I've just brought that in the old yellow bottle. Good wheat beer, definitely. It kind of goes under the radar in England because it's not readily available in the shops. A lot of times you have to get it from online places, but yeah, that's a good one. I think I brought their pills as well because I've never had their pills now. But yeah, I won't try and pronounce it. Konig Ludwig. I probably butchered it, but it is. I do that. They got used to me last time in Germany with my pronunciations in a way. I still haven't had my beer yet. Oh no, of course you still got your Erdinger, haven't you? Might as well keep it for Sunday now. Sorry, I have 2 bottles of... Oh yeah, so you brought it as well. How mad is that? That's what me and Pondering Man were talking about earlier, because Mark said he hadn't tried it for ages, and I said, no, have I, mate? I'm sure I've still got a wheat beer glass of that somewhere here, but with the glasses in boxes here, mate, and what I left behind. Good for you. Yeah, you know it, mate. The ones I left behind and everything, Jack, you kind of think, well, if I search everywhere and then I don't find it, I'm going to be gutted, aren't I? And it ain't going to kind of work, is it? But, blimey, it can work, mate. Just knock the thing on the floor. Pick that up, otherwise the dog will be trying to... I don't even know what it is. That's for tightening something up, isn't it? Otherwise, one of the dogs will get it, won't it? But yeah, as I say, it's yeah, that's my lot now. Yeah, and remember that you'll have your Rusty's rum. So where is Rusty again? Is he? It's very unlike him, isn't it? It's 7 o'clock. His rum time's gone. Oh yeah, and you got your Hawkston as well, haven't you? That's really good. I do like Hawkston. As I say to people, when they want to get it right in England and brew beers, they can get it right. I mean, you may not like it, Martin. Remember, we're all different, aren't we? So you kind of never know, do you, with some of them? You think, not good for Tottenham. No, mate, no. Broke one of my back teeth. Oh, no way, Martin. I've got a massive one there they can't, because it's been left too long. Obviously, you can't see it, but they can't do anything about it. It is 8:27 there. Here it is 7:27. Yeah, we're 1 hour behind until Sunday at 2 a.m. when we go back. No, we go forward an hour, don't we? We'll be the same time as you then, I think. But yeah, no, not looking good for Tottenham, mate. It takes some front to come on here with this, doesn't it? And I just saw it there, and I had a white top on and thought, got to support your club, mate, no matter what, haven't you? It's kind of one of them things, isn't it? It's one of them things. It's horrible, isn't it? How old are I? Oh, I'm getting on in life now. I was born the year the Beatles split up. So my poor mum and dad, you see, they had a very horrible year because the Beatles split up and then I popped out right at the end. 31st, clocks go forward. Yeah, so we'd be the same time as Europe, wouldn't we? Well, the rest of Europe, yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, so if it's 7:28 now, it'll be 8:28, the same as them. Does that make sense? Yeah, Sunday, isn't it? Sunday at 2 a.m, which would obviously be the... I love your hat. He was born in the Victorian time during the war, Martin, wasn't it? Martin, me, you, Mark, Jack, we're all war children, you know? Blimey. But no, it's just like... I tell you what, it's better to be older though than younger now, I think, because we kind of had better times, wasn't it? Back then, anyway. Back then was good. Most of it. But you never knew back then how it was going to be now. I don't know. There's two ways of looking at it. In some ways, I wish I'd have been alive in the 60s because that'd be crazy. Just to confuse things, on the 5th, the clock's going back here. So as we go forward and you go back, that means there'll only be 10 hours between us and Sydney. Or am I messing that up, Joe? Oh shit, Joe's on the beer. I'll probably confuse his head. Yeah, I'd hate to be young. Exactly. Best year is 1982. Yeah, the 80s was good. Men of the world, us. Lot, yeah. Old men of the world, Jack, but you know. Mate, we look back at our lives and think, it weren't that bad, was it? Oh, God, he's having a funny spell looking at the Hoover. He pants a lot now, but a lot of it says this is medication. Winter. Yeah, isn't it? I suppose as far as winter goes, it is their winter, isn't it? Good boy. Good boy. You do it. You're a good boy now. You are a good boy. I put that video up on here, didn't I? And all you could hear was the dog. When we were driving around Scarborough, I put it up on here and you can just hear going, you are a good dog, and yeah, I know you're a good dog, good boy. But yeah, he's doing good, for his age, I suppose. 5 deep, but sounds about right. Yeah, I was thinking of that, and I'm trying to work it out. God, bloody. Yeah, very, very fresh. Yeah, we do loads, mate. Good to have you. I'm on here. There's also, I've just changed the thing to my other channel as well. In the main one, we do loads of streams. But one thing you'll notice, if you're obviously German, we absolutely love German beer. There's not just me. There's Jack that comes on the chat. Obviously Martine, do check her channel out. Food from Afar, and Simo, who's in bed at the moment. He's right. Yep. Welcome house. We always say, yep. You know it, Martine. And Martine does all the cooking of all the fine dining and recipes. Well, they're kind of some different, aren't they, Martine? But the World Cup's going to be interesting because, like you say, you've got some of countries I've never heard of, unless I'm missing something. But yeah, I just wanted it to be sunnier. So when I say I was going to take the phone, and like maybe originally I thought I'll walk, and I thought, well, I won't walk at this precise moment in time. I'll do that, obviously, at some other point when it's a bit warmer. Michelle might get up and do the walk anyway. She likes doing the walk sometimes. Oh yeah, that's true, Martine. That's true. Yeah, I always know that as kind of a northern word, isn't it? You know, like from Foxy and things. That's what she means. She means like we kind of have a lot of fun, and what Martine is doing is for every country that qualifies for the World Cup, she's going to cook a dish. But the problem is some of the countries, they're kind of we have a laugh. That's one way of describing it. Yeah, she's got what you mean anyway. But I get that. But we can't. She's got to cook the dishes in the places that bloody hell no one knows, do they? Hey, Martine, if in doubt, find their house curry and just cook that. See? Clever. I don't even like this one neither. Strawberry one. It's one of them things, isn't it? Yeah, remember I did the Marmara one? Of course, we'll never know if it was like yours, but it was so nice, that was. And I remember when you saying you could order it, and we ordered some, and I thought, oh, that was nice, that was. Actually, she did it, didn't she? Nope, not Martine, would I ever cheat at anything? A man of my calibre? You know me. Actually, I would, yeah, I know. Ah, this one. The one that you can see right at the back there, he's a Rottweiler German Shepherd. He's really old now, and he's quite big. He's at the back there. He's 13 years old now, so we're kind of enjoying the time. That's what it is. You've got, I don't think you'll be able to see the little one that's in the middle there. He's a little pug, that one. Can you see him? He's there. behind under the cover, and then you've got under here, where is he? A German Shepherd, who is there. He's asleep, luckily, which he's probably better asleep because he's kind of annoying. That's kind of our son's dog, and these two are our two dogs. So yeah, we kind of have all that, which is good as well. But yeah, we've had him since he was a pup. He's been a good dog over the years. Sometimes annoying, sometimes does a runner still now, but he's nice enough. They see he's kind of, I don't know, maybe it's not time just yet for his breakfast, but sometimes he just likes being nice, I think. But a time of being nice with him, isn't it? This one's just hard work. Let's say there's a lot of, the little one could be hard work, but he's not too bad because he's obviously small, which kind of helps matters, doesn't it? But he's all right. He's a good enough dog. But yeah, we're just trying to do loads of different things with him because obviously he's unfortunately old. Let's just say we kind of got the German. He's very bright in some ways, but some things he does, you're like, oh God. But he's one of them dogs that even now we don't know his exact age because he was rescued later on. These two we had from pups, but you open the front door and he's got everything he wants here, and he'll run as soon as look at you. As everyone knows from the other night on my stream when I made one mistake at the door. Luckily it's not busy out there, it's only a little quiet road, but he's gone as soon as he can, which can be a bit unfortunate, but some of them do it, don't they? But yeah, I don't know where Rusty is this morning. I thought he'd be up for his morning beverage, but I think he's decided not to. I remember 1984 World Cup. Yeah. Oh, okay, that one went. I don't know. Good to see you, Brendan, my old mate. I remember the 94 World Cup though. England weren't there. It was actually quite good fun. That's when I had my other two dogs, funny enough. That was some time ago now, wasn't it? 22 years. I don't know Wigan, I know of Wigan.
And you know us.
Blimey. What are you doing?
Thought I'd make an appearance.
It's a bit early for you.
No, not really.
Blimey.
I've been up since 5 o'clock now.
Hi, we know Wigan, yeah. Greetings. Yes, Brendan. Yeah, that's SJ, our youngest one. England team 2, yeah. Martine saying hi. Joe saying hi to you. They're a bit shocked seeing you at this time in the morning, John.
Hello, everybody.
So what's wrong? What are you doing?
Well, I went to sleep around early yesterday.
No, I wondered where you'd gone. As SJ shit the bed, Jack said. Jack says it how it is. Oh dear. Yeah. Jack takes no prisoners. He don't need to have a beer. Even when he's not on his lovely German beers, he's still how he is, isn't he? But yeah, no, as I say, I didn't think it was him. I thought it was special him. I was like, oh gee, I think if I could have chose the three of them to walk through the door, I would have said, you know it, Martine. I would have said it definitely won't be him. You know, you can hear them coming down the stairs, but I should have known because Michelle's up here and she weren't feeling too good last night, so. Pity Hoddle drop. Yeah, Hoddle, yeah. I think you mean with Beckham and Anderson, if I recall. Yeah, I know. I'll tell you what, mate. I would take Glenn back at Spurs. I love Glenn. He was my favourite player as a kid. But he did go a bit nuts with the religious thing and everything, didn't he? But God, mate, I would take Glenn back at Spurs, literally like that, mate. I think most Spurs fans would, to be honest, because at the end of the day, it worked. That's why you got up. You're hungry.
What?
You're hungry. That's what it is.
Well, actually, I'm pouring a glass of milk. So.
He was, oh mate, what a player! His vision, his awareness, and he could just see things that you wouldn't dream of, and then bang. Yeah, should have had much more caps. I always believed that he did. I Are tattoos a big thing in the UK? Yeah, lots of people have tattoos. Not so. I don't think they're so popular now. I don't have any, not one. I was always going to get one, but I don't like needles. And then always, as more people got them, I sort of thought, nah, I'm staying normal. But look at Robbie Williams. We love Robbie. Robbie's really popular in Germany. We went to see Robbie in Munich and Cologne in Germany, and he's covered it. So's David Beckham, isn't he? But for me, yeah, they're not as popular. I don't have any. Yep, Jack, I don't, mate. There's not many people like us, our sort of age, Jack, that haven't got tattoos, isn't it? I feel it's more in the north. Yeah, I suppose. I don't know, yeah. But they did, for some time, they became crazily popular, didn't they? And so many people were getting so many of them. Yeah, I don't have any, no. Well, I don't like needles in a way. Anyway, I don't want some needle prickling in my arm.
It does it like a million times.
Yeah. Oh, no way, mate. That's why I'd never be able to take drugs and inject them, would I? Like, my daughter has two, but they are small and nice. Yeah, Michelle's got two, but from years and years ago, as a lot of you know. But they're not big. He don't have any.
I will never get
And Georgia don't have any. And I can't see Paul getting any, do you?
any. No, you know what? I could see it.
Could you?
He randomly changes his middle name, didn't
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know, but getting a tattoo, the price of them now, he could buy a game for his computer. He's not going to get a tattoo. I won't worry about that. I would rather respect. That's fair enough, Jack. Yep, I get that as well, mate. Totally agree with that. That works as well, doesn't it? Because at the end of the day, it's not stuck on you. I'm glad I don't smoke either. Yeah, we smoked for years, but I just do the vape. But the vape's not. It's only 003. We
he?
both.
I don't vape any nicotine personally.
Ah, shut up, pot man. He's a. She has a rose on her hand and the words. Oh, okay, Martin, I get it. Paul Gascoigne. Yeah, another player. Obviously, being a Spurs fan, That's when I used to go to the games a lot. When Gazza was there, when Gazza and Lineker, and life was great then, you know, as a Spurs fan. But it just got worse and worse, and then it reached this point now that it shouldn't be at, should it? But there you go. It's football. We've got to get on with it, you know. But it ain't too good and it ain't too nice, is it? But yeah, I think, you know, England, and I think we're one of the favourites again. And you kind of think like, I don't know why. Oh, Martin. That's because of his emotions. I thought you'd have understood him, Martin. I'm disappointed in you. That was horrible. Poor Gazza, wasn't it? Trouble is, he was never the same, and there was so much, unfortunately, so much bad stuff said about him over the years that, I don't know, we'll always kind of, people will look at things, won't they? But, you know, he's still with us at the moment. I don't think for much longer, but you never know, do you? He had a mad life. Give him a big dummy. Was going to go shopping. Oh, no way, mate. Jazza opened a kebab. Should God help him mental health. Yeah, unfortunately, his mental health was always, long before everything came out, he was always unstable, wasn't he? And unfortunately, you know, I don't know, people tried to help him a lot, didn't they? He does look like death warmed up, Jack, doesn't it? You know, to think of it, the age he is, and I don't know, it's horrible, mate, isn't it? That what's happened to him. He's such a great player, you know. I think he was too good for Spurs, if I'm honest, but there you go. He made that choice to come there, which, I don't know, for whatever reason, that was his choice, wasn't it? It was kind of, I don't know, one of them things, wasn't it? But blimey, yeah. Right, I've been here an hour and a half. I think I better say bonjour and get some work done on my computer. I'll probably be on here or the other one this evening at some point of the game. I don't know. I'm trying to keep off the beer, as a lot of you know, today, and then back on tomorrow. Got some really good reviews to do. We're going to go out and do a review as well of some of these pubs we've been asked to do. Joe, mate, you enjoy the rest of your evening there in Australia. You know that, mate. And next time it might be back to normal. You on this, me on the beer. We will see. I'll definitely be on with Simo at some point tomorrow night. And do check out Martin's channel. Anyone that hasn't, Food From Afar. And yeah, later, mate. Good to have you on, Brendan. You know it. Till the next time, mate. As I say, I'm on here most mornings on this one now anyway. Unless I'm too pickled in the evening, then it's hard work, if that makes sense. But yeah, as I say, I may well be on this evening. If not, I will see everyone soon. Thank you. And you know it's not goodbye. It is bonjour.